All right, David, thank you so much for joining me today. David Barsoom was a recent boot camper in our Floodgate Futures Job Search Bootcamp. And I invited him on today to just share a little bit about his experience going through the program. First of all, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Second of all, congratulations. I don't want to steal your thunder, but you've got some good news to celebrate. So tell the people that are listening in a little bit about, why did you even consider looking for expert help or expert support in your individual job search?
Yeah, so a few years ago, in 2018, I had been let go from a small startup and had a period of unemployment where I was searching for a job for about 8 months. And that gets to be kind of uncomfortable. So I kind of muscled through that on my own, worked with a few recruiters here and there, ultimately landed a pretty good job. But this time around, I didn't want it to last as long. I didn't want to have to, worry. I felt that FloodGate Medical had some really good resources and a really good boot camp program that I could really benefit from, and it could really sharpen my interview skills.
Yeah, and you mentioned the length of time. That's a really interesting point because, if people do the math, depending on what your expected earnings are, it could be $2K to $5K a week that you're not earning. But as you consider, an investment into yourself and do the math, oh my gosh, right? It definitely pays off. So how long did it take you to get from, I think I might benefit from additional support and expertise and training and tools to, I'm ready, I'm ready to start with this boot camp?
Yeah, I think, within the first few weeks of my job search. So I waited until 2021 started, hoping also that a lot of the lockdown situation would be a little bit more relaxed. And I think you and I connected sometime in the middle of January, and you told me about the boot camp program, and I felt that it was the right program for me. And even though I was already in the process of applying for the particular job that I landed, there were a lot of benefits for me along the process because of the video interview formats and a lot of things that I wasn't maybe fully prepared for.
You are very similar to a lot of other people in your boat, where most people that take camp are already in process with several job opportunities. And so the boot camp is really more of almost like an insurance plan, if you think about it in that regard. And it's a tool that helps you get from one offer to potentially multiple offers. And I know you were in that boat where you had 3 or 4 different companies that were heavily recruiting you. So tell the listeners a little bit about your experience with a boot camp.
Having the boot camp be a video format as opposed to being in person helped me get more comfortable in front of the camera. So when I did face the video interviews, it helped me, even from an infrastructure standpoint, prepare my home office, have the right lighting. I really like the small group format for the boot camp. I think we only had, 5 or 6 people total. So it's a nice intimate group. It didn't require a huge time commitment. So whether you're working full time or you're unemployed, I think it's really easy to fit it into a schedule, even if you're busy.
In your group, oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. Just the camaraderie, the support, and the networking opportunities. I know some of you guys were connecting offline. And can you speak just a little bit about just that piece and what that meant for you?
We had a really broad range of people in the group, people that were fairly new or just breaking into med device sales. And we had one person that had been with the same company for a number of years and was involved in management and responsible for hiring and firing. Just having that nice spectrum was really helpful to be able to remember what it was like to first get into it, and then look up to the people that are further along in their career journey than you are.
You obviously landed a job, I think, right towards the end of the boot camp. Tell us briefly about how the boot camp, supported you, maybe in regards to your interview skills or anything else that the boot camp really, that you felt like it was giving you that extra, competitive advantage for.
Well, so even though I applied to the particular job that I got offered with a previous version of my resume, I noticed right off the bat that the feedback that you gave about my resume, which I did implement, caused my hit rate from employers and recruiters to go up at least 75%. And that by itself was worth the entire price of the boot camp, because resume reviews are very pricey.
So lastly, David, you clearly got an incredible job, your dream job. Would you recommend this program for someone, just like you, or do you think that it would appeal to people of different seasons of their careers and different places in their job search?
Yeah, I think it's pretty universal, no matter where a person is. Definitely two big thumbs up for anyone that's considering any sort of professional help. Everyone at Floodgate is just so down to earth and so helpful and so real. And you guys really do care about each person that you're working with. And that comes through in every interaction. So any interaction with Floodgate is going to be to your benefit as a professional, for sure.
That's David. I really appreciate those words, and it is a personal thing for us. I get a huge smile on my face every single time. It doesn't matter how many years I've done this. Every single time someone gets that job that they've been working towards, it's powerful. It's magical. Yeah. So, well, thank you so much, David. Congratulations on your new position. You start chapter next, so I hope you get to enjoy some downtime with the family this upcoming week, and best of luck to you in your new career.
All right. Thank you so much, Heidi.
Thank you.